Generals, gentlemen.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to League of Legends. We are the Generals, gentlemen, myself being Onix Machine.
Myself being Archon Hawk.
And myself being Squizma.
We are at the semi-finals of League at the Click. We had a fair bit of delays here, but we are finally keen and eager to jump into these games here. So on the left-hand side, we do have AKG. As for their team, I will let Archon Hawk ball out here and go through the names.
Balling hard, we have Deppy God as our Riven, ASDF as our Nautilus, Canoe as the Leona, Two Hop, I guess, as our Caitlyn, and Name Required as our Lee Sin. Hilarious you are, buddy.
Oh, coming out on the right-hand side, we got ADG as the top lane Zach. We got Point in the jungle on Kha'Zix. Raiden as the support Janna. Adam playing that Vayne with the Ghost, and possibly, I don't
Cleanse.
even... That's a cleanse? Yep. Whoa, that looks cool.
That's a new cleanse, yeah.
And we need more gold in the as playing Yasuo. So I think it's Yasuo actually as the mid lane.
Yeah, I think it would be. It's being a fairly standard pickup at this point at mid lane Yasuo, as both of our teams kind of form a line of scrimmage across the river area. The one looking like they're actually going to go for an invaders. We do have a little bit of lag apparently. Yeah, still lag problems at the Click, so they're just going to go ahead and play the games anyway. All the teams having the same lag issues. They're all playing from the venue, of course.
Look, I've got to say, first things first, I really do like this cleanse onto Adam as our Vayne here, because Leona has a fair bit of those stuns. Well, Nautilus as well as Leona, both of them as well. So if they go in with the Zenith Blade, Solar Flare, Dredge line, just kidding, pop the cleanse, tumble out of trouble.
Yeah.
It's all G.
Tumble out of trouble indeed.
The best puns are unintentional every time.
Oh, Raiden. Oh, there's some engage in the top lane. Both Lee Sin and ADG Zach going into Lee Sin's favor. I actually think he stomped out the blob, which stopped Zach getting a lot of that health back. Those blobs have been changed. It's actually a bigger blast radius. They go and a bigger hitbox to actually stop him out.
Yes,
so
definitely. I think the Tempest Cripple start is actually going to be nice because it does allow him a lot better wave clear. He can definitely push the lane up to tower, which Zach can have a fair few issues actually CSing there, as well as giving him some good early game damage, reducing points starting on that blue buff.
Yeah, but what do you guys think about these team comps?
I really like... I like Blue's side, left side, because they have the CC and they have the two great killing potentials of Riven and Lee Sin. Lee Sin building that Doran Blade first. I think he might be going really aggressive. Plus, I just really want that to work out. There's not many knockups besides Raiden. There's Janna's.
Fantastic bloblet control from Name Required will secure the first blood. There is the passive popped from Zach, so maybe not the first blood will allow him to get back into his form, but already burning the passive will allow our Nautilus ASDF to have a much easier time with his ganks.
Oh, of course he does though, because the Lee Sin just has such incredible early game damage. And I'll tell you what I like about Red Team is because of how Yasuo focused they are. You have Yana's knock up with the Cyclone, also Zach on our Energy. Elastic Slingshot into Let's Bounce, as well as, just the knock-up that you have on We Need More Golds Yasuo. That's pretty scary. I played a Zach Yasuo combo. You can get 4-man last breath. It's completely crazy and just absolutely shreds when it comes to damage.
So Red's late game comp is beastly.
Yeah.
Vayne, Yasuo, that's a lot of people that will be doing a lot of damage really quickly.
Point going to the top lane here, runs through a ward though. Nope, has to flash away turret shot. First blood from Agi, so Lee Sin overstaying his welcome here in the top lane. Agi now will have free roam over this lane. Yeah,
that he will. I'm surprised that we didn't see Name Required back off. We did have Point walk through a ward on the side brush there, but instead going for the kill, however the teleport already burned on Name Required.
I think the issue there was as well, there wasn't safeguard available, so Name Required could not jump onto a minion. Was he level 2 at the time, or was he level 3?
I think he was level 2 at the time.
Yeah, that must explain why he didn't try and jump onto minion there. In the mid lane, DP God will get taken up. Just kidding, flashes away. So nice ganks from Point, not able to secure a kill, but definitely going to burn that flash there. ASDF warding that brush there. Point go through some pretty aggressive counter jungling by the looks of it.
Yeah, he's going to be moving in, but has been scouted out. So AKG, we've got another pause here. So
Yeah, apparently they do have some lag. A keyboard
Keyboard died. Okay,
well, that's
fair.
different.
Yeah, that's different. It's something a little bit different to lag there on his machine.
So Nautilus is not a pick you see very often, but I think he's pretty cool. He has a lot of CC, and with the dredge line, it can really set up some fantastic engages. And they did buff him in one of the recent patches. I think it may have been 3.15.
Yeah, I think around there.
They increased the duration on his auto attack route.
Blow.
Yeah, staggering blows, his auto attacks that actually root champions. So that's giving him just a little bit more lockdown than previously. So Nautilus has been coming a bit more common lately from what I've seen.
He does have a lot of CC available, and as well as the fact that, the depth charge is fantastic for locking down those backline carries. It's not going to be as good here because 2-hop, of course, being a long way back with that Caitlyn. Generally, you want something a little bit closer, like a Vayne on Adam, with a bit of a shorter auto attack range to try and land that the depth charge on. Otherwise, it can be a little bit difficult.
With the depth charge, if he lands on multiple people, that'll be pretty good with combined with Leona's Eclipse, Solar Flare, and that'll just great to start off a good combination.
Sorry?
As I muck up there, of course Nautilus is on the red-hand side AKG, so can, in fact, land the depth charge onto the Vayne on Adam's side.
Righto. Fair enough.
But I think it'd be kind of good. He can pull point in and start dueling him, locking point down, and probably having to force a flash out or even the leap. So I think in a duel, in a long term, I think Nautilus will be much better at that. His ganks will be more solid, less like execution style, more relying on his lanes to do more damage. When he ganks with Depth God, or if he goes up to name required, I think the laners have to do all the damage while he's just there.
It's going to be hard. I mean, point can be nice. Having a jungling Kha'Zix is nice if you can get him to scale up. You need to get that spirit of the Elder Lizard. You have to get, start going for the Tiamat, going for that Ravenous Hydra. He needs to have that damage spike so he can actually assassinate people. And look, I mean, some of the lanes are going to be nice for him, but trying to get onto a Riven who has escapes, getting onto a Lee Sin with the safeguard, 2-hop with her 90 caliber net, it can be difficult to get that gap close and actually secure kills when going for ganks.
Oh, guess what? Speaking of a gank here, Point will probably flash and then leap onto DP God. Tower shots are being thrown onto Point, but that will be a free kill from Point. Probably going to have to recall, though, after taking that many shots, but that's going to be a nice pickup.
Yeah, look, to be honest, backing at that point when you already knew Point was there, you already knew Point was coming up towards the mid lane, really should have backed off. Thought she could actually get that Valor bait, but not being enough on the shield.
Yeah, that was great work by Kha'Zix coming in, Point picking up that easy kill, and just wandering off, taking the Wraiths, looking to go back shortly. But this top lane going pretty slow, in my opinion. Kate and Vayne, similar farm. Top lane, similar farm. Got that extra kill. Sorry, not similar farm at all. Lee Sin's versing Zac. Lee Sin smiles ahead. But luckily, Zac has that kill when Lee Sin was being too overzealous.
Yeah, definitely. It's nice to see AG actually pull that back. Look.
Gets
That's
caught
dangerous.
by this Sonic Wave. Resonating Strike wasn't popped there to dive under the tower. He's quite low. His passive is available, I believe.
Yeah, Cell Division. It shouldn't be. Isn't it?
I'm not actually sure how to tell.
I don't think it actually shows up, but I'm pretty sure Cell Division isn't available, just given it has a 5-minute cooldown and it has been less than 5 minutes before he was killed.
Gank in the bottom lane, 2-hop quite low. ASDF not able to make some plays happen here. The red team are safe under their tower here. Point is in the bottom lane almost just after getting that white cap, but will back off, won't go for a gank.
They really need Leona in the bot lane to start these initiations off, either from the bush, just with that Zenith Blade that needs to start it, and then Nautilus come in. The only way Nautilus can engage it is getting a good dredged line from the river or from the actual lane brush itself, and just be able to sneak in there, get a good spot. Hopefully Red will push past him and he can get a really good depth charge in, and that's optimal for what bot lane needs.
Yeah, definitely what you're looking for there. In the mid lane, Yasuo is pulling a long way ahead, and that's not good at all for AKG, because if he can get farmed up, he'll just turn into an absolute beast, especially early game to mid game. When he starts to move into the static shiv in particular, he just has so much damage.
Well, his early game is actually his weak point, and he's winning it right now. And this is not what you want for Yasuo. If he gets into his late game kind of build quicker, that's going to be spelling all kinds of trouble for blue right now.
Yeah, the word I was looking for was, of course, mid-game when he goes for that static shift. Yeah, early on, he can have a bit of difficulty farming up in, especially against a Riven lane, which normally has quite high damage, even with those nerfs to her early game attack damage and to broken wings. Can still have go pretty deep onto those mid laners. And look, AG getting zoned very, very hard by name required. Lee Sin is just a fantastic top laner.
Yeah.
Level 6 onto our mid laners here, so they will start to have those ultimates, so we may see some pretty hairy engagements here, perhaps with the jungler's support point just getting the blue buff, not giving us Yasuo. There is an engagement. Blade of the Exile missed.
Yeah, went up to the side there, and Need More Gold was off. Agi gonna die here.
Oh, he missed the Sonic Wave. Definitely not the best plays there by name required. Agi going in with a Let's Bounce. This may be a kill here. The Ignite is ticking, and Agi picked that one up in the top lane.
That was nice work by Agi there, baiting it out, getting real close. Lee Sin being, again, a little bit overzealous, almost being invincible. All those bloblets regenerating all the health back of Zac. And that Let's Bounce, great. He couldn't get stunned. He still had Cell Division, even if he lost that fight. But the minions, the minions were attacking Lee Sin the entire time. There was more red minions than there were blue. So that just went so good for top lane.
We need more gold, maybe targeted here by the gank of ASDF on the Nautilus. Hasn't been scouted yet, I don't believe.
No, but he will be backing off into that top lane, deciding he probably can't get a kill in that instance. But I definitely agree. Name required is getting very, very overzealous. He's winning in CS, and it's giving him, you know, too much the sense that he's going very, very well. And you can still have a lot of damage coming out from Agi. We only saw one Sonic Wave being missed there and just turned it around.
You don't even necessarily need to kill your lane. You just need to stop them from getting farm or just out farm them. And he was doing a good job at doing that, but he keeps dying, and he's giving gold away. He's giving free gold away. He looks like he's building his Last Whisper as his first item too, and that's an easy free dragon to red.
A very bold move, but definitely paying off 4 points, and with the 3 kills and the dragon, that will be a 2,000 gold lead despite the CS.
And we're going in that Ravenous Hydra and Need More Gold, getting caught out there and being absolutely demolished. Name required going in for a very, very nice roam to the mid lane. Gonna secure a kill back.
So much AD coming out, but looks like going straight for that infinity, that static shift farm. He's got that Avarice Blade. That's going to give him more gold in lane, give him more critical strike chance, plus his passive on top of that. So hopefully he gets these really good duels with Riven with the crits. But yeah, top lane good engaging with the Lee Sin.
Agi looking incredibly tanky with the chainmail and the Giant's belt here. Surely going for that Sunfire cape, but guess what? We have ASDF in the bottom lane trying to make a gank happen. Has the dredged line, or depth charge actually, his ultimate available. So we may see a pretty cool gank here. Raiden though is under tower with the Monsoon. Adam going for a bit of an engagement just as ASDF backs off. So not the best timing there. Kaku having to jump away. ASDF still hasn't been scouted yet. He can still go for a gank in the top lane. The 2 tanks clashing heads, no close deaths though.
Yeah, Agi is just so tanky now with that Giant's belt and cloth armor. Yeah, he's gonna have just such a sorry, not cloth armor, chain vest. He's gonna have such a better time in the lane. He's gonna take a lot less damage from our Lee Sin on name required, which means he's gonna have a much lower laning presence as well as getting more CS.
Another dive by the looks of it from point. Name required, trying to go onto Agi. There is a Dragon's Kick though, Dragon's Rage rather, so he can kick away point if he goes for a dive. Even we need more gold moving up into top lane, but we'll back away once ASDF shows he's there.
ASDF doing a good job of scouting out. Doesn't have the best patience, I have to say. Not sticking around these lanes, waiting for the ganks. He's always moving off. And we do have the bot lane tower taking a lot of damage, even with that Eye of the Storm.
Kaku's shield will give her a little bit more tankiness, preventing more damage than what you would normally expect from the trades of Adam and Raiden there in the bottom lane. Name required and Agi just have so much to stand between them. There is a solar flare. Raiden getting caught. Ace in the hole gets blocked by Adam. Nice plays here, and that will allow them to back away. The tower is pretty low. Howling Gale knocking up to Hop. Kaku getting a fair bit of auto attacks from Adam.
Yeah, and Adam's going to take a lot of damage as well, and as well as hitting that pivotal Peacemaker, Hop is doing a fantastic job, and they will force this bottom tower down so quickly.
The Silver Bolt's dented down 2Hop a fair bit, but this tower will probably get taken out because the red team bottom lane have actually decided to back away.
Yeah, bot blue are just putting so much pressure in the bot lane. They're just pushing that lane. That Kate is just pilt over peacemaking the mini wave every time it comes down. Just pushing. And it's got so much damage on that turret. That's an easy turret to win.
Oh, nice cripple there, followed up by the dredge line of ASDF. Will definitely secure the kill here, despite the passive on our Zac.
Yeah, nice knowledge there from ASDF, knowing you can actually smite those cell division
really?
goblets. Yeah, you can.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, most people actually don't, or I mean, obviously everyone in competitive play does, but Bronzies don't have much of an idea. So.
We need more gold, getting chunked hardcore here by Deeper God. Blade of the Exile was blocked, was it?
Yeah,
That was blocked.
by the wall.
Nice play. There is the dredge line, or depth charge rather, onto point. Will secure the escape of DP God, unless we see a nice leap, but there is no evolved wings on point.
Now, evolved claws first, higher kill potential, but yeah, that's the thing you gotta think. You risk a longer jump with resets or more single target damage. And you, as a Kha'Zix trying to snowball harder, you want to always level up your Taste the Fear, because it's just more damage, and that's what you like, and that's what you want.
Yeah, it definitely is. I have to say, in this minute, we do have the static shift now being completed onto we need more gold. That's going to be absolutely fantastic, because it will give him the increased critical strike chance, allow him to deal much better with AKG. And I mean, his wind wall isn't going to be as effective, because the only thing you can block is Blade of the Exile, which is still nice.
You can always predict it though. You can predict when they're gonna use Blade of the Exile on you. You're low on health, and
well, there is a monsoon in the bottom lane. Kano is getting bursted down here. Now 2Hop running back into the fight. Definitely not the best move as she burns the flash. Vayne on the chase despite the barrier. Picked up the kill. ASDF out of position. Can't save the day.
Yeah, going to be off to the side, even with those Moby Beats just not being fast enough.
yeah, it was poorly done by Kate there, coming back in with the 3v2. Oh, and get straight on top of Riven.
Well, Caitlyn is claiming lag here, as apparently the venue does have a bit of a lag. The tower getting shredded hard here. ACF actually will be focused. The Howling Gale knocking him up, followed by the exhaust. There is a teleport, though, from Name Required. That will force the disengage.
Yeah, we'll force them off. I don't think Name Required. Oh, it's actually going in onto Raiden.
Yeah, there was also the knockback condemning our Name Required. Howling Gale getting a double knock up onto AKG, our blue team. There is a lot of burst. Raiden getting taken out by that one.
Flash and Ignite being used on Deep God there. DP God. So really wanting that kill on the Raiden.
Yeah, we'll also allow the bottom, the mid tower, and possibly the top tower to be taken out. We need more gold, can probably get away from this one unless he gets caught by the Sonic Wave.
He can Sweeping Blade onto jungle minions and whatnot if he has a vision. So unless he does, there's no wards. He can't like ward over, scout the golems, and then Sweeping Blade onto them, unfortunately.
Yep.
But Agi recalling in that brush should be fine, as ASDF going for the blue.
It'll be nice and safe. It's 1 tower to 1 at the moment. Teams being very, very even. There's a 2k gold lead at the moment to, are we calling them Raiden? Nips?
Well,
or
Nips.
Nips at the moment.
Oops, there is the Sweeping Blade and the ultimate onto DP God. That will be a kill by the looks of it here. We need more gold. Pick that one up, but now caught between the team there. We need more gold. We'll get shut down. Nice dredge line from ASDF. Caitlyn picking that one up.
Almost shredding 2Hop down there. The crits are doing an absolutely great job of allowing him some fantastic dueling potential.
Unfortunately, just winning more gold was just too deep into Blue's territory and just getting taken out by the depth charge, and Leona's caught out. Oh, no.
You can definitely see the difference when the Kha'Zix doesn't have those evolved leap. The distance is just so much shorter, and it really can allow a lot more engagements there. We'll clean out the ward with the Sweeping Lens. Dragon is live and ready for the taking.
Both teams are positioning around the area, definitely looking for some ward control for the moment, which will be very, very nice. Of course, you know, no teleports onto Agi in the top lane, where we do have one on Name Required, though it is on cooldown. So we'll have to see as Blue, AKG moving down in, AKG moving down to position.
2Hop, oh, there's a solar flare, and that was a whiff and a half from our Leona here. Raiden, though, will get focused. Windwall will deflect that ace in the hole.
Good job by Yasuo there, just throwing up a wall, protecting Raiden from future damage and the rest of his team from taking it for him. And it looks like Blue is trying to position around this dragon, or possibly bait it out from Nips.
Yeah, they're going to be clearing out the wards there, but there is still one right on the dragon. We'll have to see if we actually see a steal coming out, but no, they're going to decide to pressure down the mid.
Not enough minions though, so they probably won't get that one in time. Blue team picking up the dragon, still behind in gold, but definitely an important victory. The top tower getting quite low as Agi is actually proxy farming that one.
Yeah, he's going to be forcing off the minions, and it actually may allow our red team Nips to push down this top tower as well. So trading the dragon for some pressure onto this top tower, definitely a good exchange there for Nips, but will allow some farming up in the top lane as we continue to see Nips positioning to...
Oh, there's a flash and a let's bounce. DP God's getting focused in this one. He's caught behind by himself and will get shut down there. So now it is the blue team here behind their inner turret. 5 members of our red team Nips trying to pressure this one down. There is a couple of ults available though from blue, and will force the disengage.
They're going to be backing off at least for now, waiting for those minions. They just want to be pushing in here. AKGs don't have enough support to push them off. Poppy's moving in though.
That's going to definitely help out things with the lane minion clear, and there's extra pokes that you get from her long auto attacks and the Piltover Peacemaker. Deciding to go for the not just swooping out the lens, the ward.
Yeah, so backing off on that blue buff for now, still a little bit on the timer, so we'll see Nips back off to buy for the moment. We've got a few things being picked up, and Nautilus actually gone for the ancient golem. So was grabbing a couple of cloth armors as well. Going to be very, very nice. Probably,
Warden's Mail, I believe, coming out of
that Warden's Mail, yeah.
Possibly even the Omens. I think that's the only thing that builds out of it. I think Lee Sin has also gone the same build, picking up that Tiamat, possibly a Ravenous Hydra then on after, looking for that like split lane Lee Sin. It would synergize great with his teleport and his team comp. He can just pressure one lane while his team just slowly siege, but play it quite defensively and get ready for a disengage in another lane. And then when it's at an optimal time, he can teleport in. And it's just great with that. A Last Whisper coming out for Riven and with the Brutalizer. She's just going straight burst build. She wants to kill Yasuo before Yasuo kills her, I believe.
Exactly right. In extended engagement, the crits coming out from We Need More Gold are just going to be too strong. Going for that straight AD could, be effective. Definitely the kind of build you want to see coming out onto a Riven is that just sheer burst coming out from the Broken Wing.
Well, Last Whisper doesn't seem like the best choice against Yasuo, at least. He doesn't have any armor, so it must be for, I guess, Agi, the only real target that has armor. Not many people do, so the Last Whisper seems interesting getting it so soon rather than getting some flat AD and then getting the Last Whisper later on.
The scalings with Riven have been changed, so it actually works out to be more beneficial to build armor pen over actual AD. And it's just better damage overall because
She scaled bad off of AD.
She scales off AD, but she scales a bit better off armor penetration more than AD, especially at this point in the game. And she pretty much does true damage when she fights any of the carries, and if she is fighting any of the tanks, it should be doing decent damage, be able to kill them at least.
So we do see Adam has now, of course, picked up that Blade of the Ruin King, which should be fantastic at bursting down individual targets. Going to give her a lot more kite ability as well. As we see our Caitlyn on the other side, 2-hole, grabbing that Bloodthirster for extra attack damage.
Well, there goes the outer bottom turret for our blue team, AKG. Name required, almost taking down the tower. Minions may even finish it off in the middle lane. Kano has to flash out of trouble here. The ultimate was popped from our Vayne, final hour, giving her a lot of extra damage, and there is a nice assassinate from point.
But the only one proper assassinate we've seen so far is 203 so far, and he's going to be moving in.
ASDF walking away, not able to secure that kill, but AKG DP God definitely is able to with that Blade of the Exile.
Combined with Broken Wings, third jump over the red lizard buff there. So that was great job by DP God.
Name required, and We Need More Gold will duel it out here. We Need More Gold definitely has the better dueling, getting absolutely demolished. Not really a lot of counter damage from Name required.
50% armor pen does that when you use the last breath, so We Need More Gold clearly so strong in these engages.
50% bonus armor penetration. I had no idea it was that
really?
strong. Solar Flare will lock him down with, followed by a depth charge. That's a lot of CC. Your armor pen won't matter if you get constantly chain CC and will allow ASDF to get his blue.
Exactly, a fantastic follow-up there, and that's the kind of combo I want to see down onto Adam. The Solar Flare into the depth charge to really lock down that Vayne and stop her from kiting.
Agi gets caught by the Zenith Blade with the stun follow-up. Agi now is getting a fair bit of damage DP God has nice armor pen that we were mentioning earlier to Hop, as well as doing pretty good for herself. There is the top outer turret, name required, pushing that one down. 3 wards in the 1 bush.
That was a great disengage by Raiden with a tornado there, just pushing 3 enemy of the blue side away from her Kha'Zix and Adam. Well, pretty much it was just ADG she was taking away from. They were going to kill that Zac, just getting too close. But that was cool. I definitely enjoyed that.
That's good.
I don't suppose you know, is Monsoon a knock up? Does it count as a knock up or just a knock back?
It's just a
They're
knockback.
under Raiden,
It's
yeah.
the exact
Knock
same
enemies
as-
surrounding enemies back. So
Yeah.
it looks as though it would be a
Wouldn't count for last
knockback.
breath.
Yeah.
For We Don't Need More Gold. Whereas something like a shockwave.
It's the exact
of
same as
course does.
Condemned.
Yeah.
Yeah, but her tornado and Zac's abilities
Yeah.
all do knock-ups.
That they do indeed. So obviously, AKG definitely can't group up in these team fights. If they do, they'll get absolutely shredded by We Need More Gold. Of course, having 196 CS now, that is not what you want. Static Shiv and going for that Bloodthirster is gonna have crazy crit strike chance as well as AD.
He's definitely balling this one hard. They will clear out 2 wards in the 1 spot.
Thanks for the free gold.
Dragon has been started, but we do see the red team Nips moving into counteract this one. There is the wind wall. There is a solar flare as well. Adam pops the cleanse. Ace going in as well as name required with the teleport. Dragon will get finished off there, and Adam getting zoned out hardcore here. Flashes for the Dragon's rage. Well calculated there. Didn't knock her back away into her tower.
Both summoners from Adam being used there to engage, so she's going to be coming back quite weak now. And it looks like it's swinging to favor of blue. This has actually been a pretty good matchup right now. It was in red's favor about 5 minutes ago. Now it's coming towards blue. Just barely. Like, they got that dragon, they got the kill on Vayne. They're looking powerful with the siege.
Yeah, they're going very, very well. They're going to be pushing him through this tower. Here goes the Let's Bounce.
That's a nice initiation followed up by the Elastic Slingshot. Look at the damage from both of these parties here. Looks as though blue team looking quite strong. Red jumping back in. Point gets taken out though, as we've got Monsoon will knock them back, but can they finish off the tower, or will they try and tower dive Raiden? She's quite squishy.
Well, that was very, very unfortunate because Adam wasn't actually in that team fight despite how well it went.
Agi getting focused, but he's tanky. Yeah, going back in with the Elastic Slingshot. Name required, may get taken down. He's slowed down for now. Silverbolt doing a fair bit of extra damage. The Howling Gale doesn't quite find the mark, but the chasing potential from Adam's Vayne is nice. There is the Elastic Slingshot, finds its marks and shuts him down.
Nice follow-up kill there from Nips. Look, that was the exact kind of engage that they wanted. Agi came in with the Elastic Slingshot into Let's Bounce. Actually, Flash pulled that Let's Bounce and allowed We Need More Gold to start that last threshold, start tripping through. But because Adam wasn't there to follow up with
That's a 3-man solar flare, followed by a lot of damage from Riven. 2-Hop takes down Raiden. Now, DP God will take out our Vayne before getting taken out by Zac in return. Agi will be next here. Bloodlet still on the floor. Point, he's nearby, but can't 1v3, but he will try to. Hop getting quite low, but that stuns from ASDF, and Kano will pick that up. Yasuo moving back in flash, or no, actually sweeping lenses in with the flash. He's trying to make some bold moves. Kano flashes away here. ASDF, can he peel well enough? It looks as though Kano should be fine for now, but Yasuo is definitely dueling this one quite well. Goes back in with the sweeping blade. Name required just in the nick of time, but not nicky enough to save our Nautilus.
That was absolutely all over the place. We are now at 14 kills to 14 kills. Very, very even on gold as well as objectives. This game is getting pretty crazy, to be honest, Uzma.
Yeah, I think it is. There's all the knock-ups, and it's kind of cool to watch it combined with the last breath and how many people actually get knocked up. The turret fight earlier, just at Red's inner turret, it didn't go too well for them because they only got 2 people knocked up in that the Zac ulti Let's Bounce, combined with We Need More Gold's Yasuo's ultimate of the last breath. So that was unfortunate. He's got that Infinity Edge right now. He's just got a huge power spike. He's rushing towards that Blade of the Ruined King. Once he gets these items, he's going to be a beast. He'll be able to duel anybody and possibly win. If he misses, be able to put up the wind wall and stop anyone's projectiles, that be Leona's or Riven's ultimate.
I don't think Leona has projectiles.
I believe her Zenith Blade's a projectile.
Is it?
I'm pretty sure Windmill can block Zen's blade
dunno.
from memory, yeah.
Yep, name required will get hit by the Let's Bounce. Raiden's there as well to slow him down with the Zephyr. The rest of the red team is collapsing in on that one point. We need more gold. Not looking too good for Lee Sin. Name required can safeguard onto a minion, but nope. there is all of our abilities from Nips, and that will take him out here.
You're gonna see the last breath actually pop there from We Need More Gold.
That was a mid-air knock-up. He didn't even safeguard to his ward then. So that was great work by Red, collapsing onto Lee Sin. Lee Sin just being too out of position at the time. Oh, that was great use of the dredge line onto the ruined tower.
The ruined tower rubble. Again, that's something you see every day. It can also work onto busted up towers as well as the regular ones. You know, dredge line isn't
It's quite versatile.
discriminatory.
People like Lee Sin montages. I think it's a little bit overdue for a Nautilus Pro Dredge Line montage.
Yeah.
Where are they?
Right, there has to be more. There has to be more. As we see a bit of a dance up in middle. Do you have a vote? Who do you think has the best dance?
I think definitely Kano for now,
You
looking
think
pretty
so?
good. Elastic
Yeah.
Slingshot is... No, that's I don't know if it's dance or Elastic Slingshot, I don't even know. But we do see the Dredge Line. Adam getting way caught. The cleanse, though, won't be enough. Let's bounce, maybe, though. DP God picks him up. Solar Flare onto Point as well. There goes Point and Vayne. Those are the two targets. Adji's tanky is all hell, but gets taken down by a combined effort. Triple kill onto DP God. Fantastic plays.
Adam just being caught out so hard there, and Yasuo just still in the bottom brush. He was pushing down bot lane. Zenith Blade touching onto Janna, and oh, she's not looking in a good position right now. Getting taken out with that Dawnbreaker, popping the Monsoon as well, and the flash from Janna. That's Raiden burning a lot of summoner spells. Only Vayne's on. Only the summoner spell that's on, but Blue looking to push down this mid lane.
Yeah, they will as well. The inhibitor is going down. And look, yeah, Adam got caught way out of position. You do not want to get caught by the dredge line. Of course, the
Depth charge.
depth charge. Thank
No,
you,
no,
Machine.
it is Dredge Line.
Yeah, dredge line.
no,
but he
is
used his
right.
ultimate.
Yeah,
Yeah.
depth charge is
Oh,
of course
okay.
the ultimate.
It's just so
so
confusing.
As
Yeah.
Energy Machine saves me there.
But then heals myself in return. I'm sort of throwing myself on the fire while, saving the day there. But it looks as though Baron will get warded. We may see Baron be taken point, going for some greedy moves, but
Quite bold.
just throwing away some Void Spikes, not throwing away his life, fortunately. Blue team may back off, yet they're pretty low here. AKG definitely want to get some more items and that health back. Double Randuin's coming out of AKG, so they're going to
What, triple random?
Oh,
Are you
just-
crazy?
Ripple around your win.
They don't stack. Yep, they don't stack. So that's a bold move, but the dragon is available in 3 seconds there. Name required getting focused, but it's tanky. Point getting a lot of damage. Ace in the hole. We need more gold. Not Windwall, actually.
Yeah, Windwall actually blocked it. It lasts a while.
It was a double tank. He was like, we need more gold, blocked it, but also the Windwall, and also an engagement with the Solar Flare, Randuin's, and the Zenith Blade. That's going to be a kill on to Raiden. Well, actually, on Raiden, and we need more gold. And not looking good for Nips here as they're backing away. Inhib already gone.
Yeah, Nips really haven't made their team comp work at this point. Point didn't have enough assassinations, hasn't been able to get the resets, even with that Ravenous Hydra. Through there, the Lizard has been going fairly glass cannon up until he got that cloth armor, and look, AKG can just push in through this.
There is a depth charge, but definitely not going into that one. Tower getting focused. Adji's Let's Bounce isn't too fantastic with no follow-up or damage. Kano getting a couple of silver bolts there. Will pro for that true damage. Point going back into a 1v4. A bold move gets taken out. Final hour being popped onto Adam Randuin, slowing down the team. Monsoon knocking back AKG. Adji barely surviving that pull of a peacemaker. Name required going in deep with the Dragon's Kick. Will take out Adam and probably the Bloblets. Derpy God is low in the back, and there goes Kano. There is actually Adji back up. He couldn't get finished off with the Blobbers. A triple kill. Quadra kill onto We Need More Gold.
As we see Scumbag DP God running away with the Penta.
Yep.
Just earlier, they were all complaining about having lag issues. Both Yasuo and Adam both getting caught out really early in that mid lane by the Zenith Blade and Depth Charge. And if you are playing a lag issue, why would you be so close and risking these situations when it could be at any time you get experience these kind of lags? So uncalculated there.
AKG definitely got looking for the Baron steal here. Look, I wouldn't recommend it. Does she even have the exile up? She does.
Yeah, but no
Possible.
smite. She's not the jungler. And Howling Gale, yeah, definitely not the best played point. Excuse me. Will ward him off with his scariness. That Baron will get taken, so red team here, Nips, looking good. Raiden, the wind wall, just don't even bother trying to ace in the hole.
Incredibly clutch. I'm pretty sure every ace in the hole so far has been blocked by that wind wall. It's completely crazy in any of these engagements. At the same time, there's a big minion wave pushing up onto the top lane tower of blue, and to be honest, They're pulling this back now. Nips are pulling this back. If they manage to secure the Baron, so if they can just kind of defend from this point, or at least get a good engagement, they can probably come away with this game, or at least come back into it. There's only a 3k gold lead. It isn't huge, but I tell you what is huge. Zach with a Spirit Visage, Sunfire Cape. The more health you get, the bigger you get.
He's looking big.
Leandri's Torment? That seems like a very interesting item choice to me.
It's because of his engage. You can get the burn onto a lot of people going with the Elastic Slingshot into Let's Bounce. It actually hits a lot of members, so it's pretty cost efficient if you can hit everyone.
Especially since 3-4 members of the enemy team are building health on the blue side. Leona, bunch of health on that Sunfire Cape and the Ruby Crystal. A bunch of health coming out on all the omens for every other person but Caitlyn or Leona. So that's going to be really handy when he starts to actually fight people, so he actually does some damage. He's not just like using abilities. So he just does a whole, you know,
Combo.
roll on the keyboard with his,
Face rollers.
you can use your face, but I'd recommend your hands. You got to really look where you're dropping your skill shots.
And with that, Raiden has actually picked up the Mikhail's Crucible, something that will be fantastic. Combined with the cleanse onto Adam, I don't think we'll see Adam getting caught out quite so badly again.
A lot of minions pushing up this bottom inner turret, but they should be able to clear that one out pretty fast here. Winning more gold. Look, doing a pretty good job here at instantly shredding all of those minions. The blue team AKG will clear out that blue buff there.
Winning more gold, I just want to touch on something. When he throws out his third stack of his Q. No, it was Q of his
Steel Tempest.
Oh,
Steel
okay.
Tempest. I was going to call it Sinister Steel for a second. The tornado can crit when he throws out the tornado. Just hit a 720 crit early on the minion.
Yeah,
that's
crazy.
insane. Be able to throw that kind of projectile out as an AD, as a mid laner. That's pretty awesome.
It is indeed. We see some warning coming out as well from AKG. They want to try and siege down this bot lane tower. But I mean, AG is off to the side and looking for that engage. If we can see a nice elastic slingshot into Let's Bounce, it could be crazy with the follow-up that we'll see from We Need More Golden Adam. But good ward control coming out from AKG. They don't want to get caught out.
Yep.
Especially since they got this Vayne, they sort of need to like collapse and sort of half disengage towards Vayne, defending her, stop her from dying, and let her get as many AA as you possibly can.
AKG, they know what's up, but there is the elastic slingshot here. Kano getting incredibly caught, has to flash over the wall. Wind wall as well would have prevented most follow-up from AKG.
In the top lane, the minions are stacking up on that turret. It's looking pretty risky for red if they keep staying out. For Nips if they stay on bottom lane, elastic slingshot.
That is the engagement here, and there is the last breath doing a whole bunch of damage. Randu and slowing them down for now. AKG getting absolutely shredded though. Name Required picks up our Yasuo. ASD will get taken out. Ward jumping from Name Required, but he is left by himself. All of his buddies are on the floor, tapped out of that one, trying to juke where he can, but red team acing that one hard. Once Name Required gives in, nope, he's going hard on this one.
He's definitely going for, I guess, no, they're just going to leave him. They're not going to stop him. They're just going to try push down the mid lane. Wow, Nips, that was...
Raiden moving in with the plays, gets the Howling Gale knock-up, and the Zephyr, not a lot of damage, but probably enough. There's so many wards for Name Required to jump on, which is quite nice, but, you know, hey, losing your turrets isn't the best choice. Getting some escapes is nice. I mean, you're better off surviving, as they're pretty long death timers.
Yeah, they are indeed. We see Raiden just still stopping Name Required from actually backing, but I mean, the Raiden's probably going to lose this engagement.
Yeah, the lifesteal with Iron will be too much to get him sustained, I think. The shields are quite nice, but can Raiden take him out? He's warded, so he's
I like how he's
revealed.
focusing on this 1v1. Go, Raiden,
This is what I care about right now, scumbag.
No, get out of there, Angie.
Yeah, and there is the Howling Gale, flashes away, burning his flash. Name Required, balling this one hard, jumps away with a Sonic Wave. The ward timed out!
Oh, that's sad.
Name Required, more like ward required to safeguard onto.
Please, what are you doing? Anyway, back to that fight. We see Need More Gold coming in with that last breath onto multiple members. That's how powerful the Zac Yasuo combo is. And Adam was there during that engagement, which is what we need. Despite ASDF trying to go in with that depth charge to shut her down, wasn't enough. Got that Blade of the Ruin King slow off. And as long as the Mikhail's Crucible and Cleanser are up, she just can't be stopped.
No, Kha'Zix's also getting all those jump resets in, jumping in and out of the fights, killing someone, getting out, coming back in with a Void Assault. killing someone again. And Yasuo did a great job in that fight. He is a full build Yasuo right now. He just has the Doran shield to probably swap out, probably most likely for a Guardian's Angel at this point. But he has a pretty much full damage build right now. That's strong.
289 CS, looking quite good. There goes that inner top lane turret. AKG getting pretty pressed here. They're actually even on the towers. The inhib has respawned as well for Nips, so they are no means behind. The gold is literally the same.
This is still anyone's game.
58.6 Baron is spawning in 1 minute 10. Dragon just a little bit sooner, so this next Baron fight may well decide the game, as it's getting pretty tense here. Looking at the items, what do we see here, gentlemen?
Oh, I see Red having just a higher engage potential. Kha'Zix picking up that Guardian's Angel and Ravenous Hydra. He can go into fights, stay in the fights, attack everyone he possibly can, only using the Void Assault to pretty much just get the his passive stacks again, because when they don't see him and he actually fights someone again, he gets the Taste Their Fear mark on them, consumes that, does a shitload of damage, and stacking that with Ravenous Hydra. He also upgraded his Void Assault again, so he can turn invisible 3 times now.
Look, having that GA is just going to be incredibly powerful, because he will come back to life again, and that's like getting free resets, even if he gets shut down the first time. What all that pretty much Blue have to do, AKG, what they have to do is just not get engaged on by Agi. It's all about warding out for Agi, because if Agi comes in and lands a good Let's Bounce, it's all over. We need more gold. Last press, Adam comes in, finishes them off along with point. It's just game.
Name required. Can he get the Pro Juke this time around? He will not. The damage for winning more gold is fantastic. Dragon kicking him away though. There is no minions for winning more gold to sweeping dash onto, but he flashes for that one and gets the kill. Yeah, it's sort of just like playing against a Fiddlesticks. You need to ward for that Crow Storm. It's no different for playing against the Zac Yasuo combo of Agi, and we need more gold. But there is the Baron. This is a huge blow. 4 members are only available. GA though onto 2 hop will be quite nice. The Baron's on about half HP. Can they contest this one? Adam's getting focused here. There is the Dredge line. Baron still not taken just yet. Point getting focused. His GA has been popped. Solar Flare onto Adam. The cleanse has popped with the Monsoon. Is healing them. Red team gets the Baron. Nice work there. Agi will jump onto 2 hop. Yasuo doing a lot of damage. And there is the GA from our Caitlyn there. Adam will actually turn around and get Kano. AKG getting demolished here. 2 hop drops to the floor. DP got next, and AKG DP. Nope, who was that? That was oh, messed up. ASDF.
Wow, that was like 5 for 0 exchange. Even without we need more gold, just fantastic kiting coming out from Nips, and they can probably secure this game. Death timers are super long, 40 seconds.
Name required has a BV, but not exactly going to save you from 5 members of a Baroned up Nips.
Yeah, unfortunately, Vayne and Yasuo are just too fat to fight at this moment, and that was a really good engage. Raiden doing the best job trying to using his Monsoon to peel away the blue team from the Baron.
There is the Randuins, but there is a whole bunch of damage from Nips, and that will be an ace, as well as the Nexus turret, probably the second one. The death timers are obnoxious here, and there is Kano, but bites off Solar Flare wasn't too fantastic there, and that will be the Nexus. Yep, that's the Nexus.
Yeah,
and fantastic plays there from Nips. Gotta say, they balled that one hard. Back and forwards game, constantly swapping over who was ahead. Looking pretty good for a while there, but unfortunately, Red team with those team fight potential. Yasuo Zac definitely deserving that victory.
The late game comp of the late game comp of Zac, Kha'Zix, Yasuo, and Vayne is just so much stronger than a Riven, Kate, Lee Sin, and
Move into the camera, gentlemen.
oh,
Yes,
not
yeah.
bad.
This will be a part of this one.
It was just too
There
strong.
we go. Now we can all see it.
Especially after when they get a 4-item build on each champion,
Yeah.
you just can't do anything.
That's
with
the
that.
danger spike. They couldn't shut down the Vayne. They just couldn't shut her down. She was too strong. So even in trying to engage on the Vayne, when they got elastic slingshotted into Let's Bounce and then the last breath, and then they just got completely demolished in those team fights because they couldn't kill individual members or have a stretched out team fight or anything.
The times Blue pull ahead was when Vayne went down, Yasuo went down, just before an engage, and then it was a 5-man versus a 4-man all pub train in the mid lane. And you can't do anything when you're missing a Yasuo or if you're missing your Vayne when that's like 50% of your damage.
Exactly right.
Look, that was pretty intense. I'm not gonna lie.
That was awesome.
that may be the best game of this tournament here. That was our first game as well.